Hey, YouTube.
Hey.
Welcome
Hi.
to the Love Healing Room.
The
Welcome.
Love Healing Room.
Yay, on a Super Love Sunday. I am your host, Joe Cooper. And before we get started introducing ourselves, make sure you like, share, and subscribe this video. You don't want to miss a thing from the Love Healing Room. So, I'm joined by my beautiful co-host.
I'm Supernova.
Oh my. And Bella Darlow.
She remembered.
I got my name right. We all looking like
Right. Wow. Okay, so it is awesome. We are talking about, do you really want your nest to be empty? Wow. Okay, so we had a good show. We had good conversation, good input from the audience. And we know that this is a conversation that needs to continue to happen because there are some parents who are not ready to allow their adult children to leave the nest.
What's that about?
Independent.
Need some self-love. Need to remember to put you first. You know, parents spend so much time pouring into their children that they forget who they are and what they like to do.
Definitely.
It's time to reevaluate priorities. So, okay, let's get into it. We're just going to have a conversation. We're going to share our perspective around empty nesting. Mm, mm.
I'm ready. And I've already had the conversation with, my children. Some are preparing, because I only have 2 children out of the 5 that are back home. So one is preparing, been preparing. So she's giving herself another year. And the other one, he's still working on it. And I want to help him out as much as I can. And I want to do it from a place of love. I really, truly do. I don't want to I'm not just kicking them to the curb. I just want to make sure I want to find me again. And it's been a long time for me to be at home by myself. I'm not grieving. I really am not. I'm being prepared mentally, physically, spiritually to be on my own. I think I'm a grown ass woman.
I think you're a grown ass woman too.
And I'm saying it is all right
To be a grown ass woman.
to be a grown ass woman. And my children, it's a beautiful thing. And when you feel good about you, I feel good about me. I feel good about being, by myself. So no, I'm not nervous. No, none of that. Bye.
You're having time to prepare too.
Right. It is. And I've been doing that for a couple of years because I know that it's going to come. And I don't want my children to feel bad about leaving me, to make sure that I'm financially stable. Everything is all right. I don't need your help. But if you want to give me a couple of thousand, that's fine. I ain't going to reject it. Right. I'm not going to reject it, But I will make sure that I am truly prepared to do that particular thing and be on my own.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Let mama go. It's okay. Mama can grow
Okay.
no.
I know we didn't talk about this, but it's much more different than with men. Men ready to kick them out the door
Oh,
than it is for for girls.
if you
But
hadn't,
boys are different. I told my nephew, his last day I told him in January, was this year. Anyway, I told him, I said, you have to make sure that you have a job that could support you and your intended girlfriend / wife. Because you cannot live here.
with an extended girlfriend,
You can't. You have about 1 more year. You can't live here. And this is what I'm telling my daughter. You're not ready. You're not ready. And because she's the first one said that she wanted to go.
So she's ready and you're not.
She said she want to go, but they said the reason why I'm saying that she's not ready because she's not ready.
By your standards, though. I mean, do the two of you agree on what ready looks like?
You know.
No, because she's saying she's ready. She ain't gone yet.
Well, she probably
I'm
getting
not.
ready. Maybe she getting ready.
I'm not seeing it because when I'm leaving, I said, "Well, you keep saying that. Prove it.
You show me, but
Right? I say that to her. You keep saying that. Show me, but I am seeing that she's not ready.
Yeah, mama knows, and they can pick up on some
Absolutely.
things, with children. I got eyes behind the back of my head, and I really know.
Well, like I said, like I shared, I know that my daughter financially is not ready.
Mhm.
But based upon her choices,
She put her.
she has to go. She has to go. She's been given more than sufficient time to prepare financially
Yes.
and
got
to prepare
children.
career wise. Luckily, she doesn't have any children. She has a cat. That's the level of responsibility that she has. But I can't continue to allow her to be complacent with responsibility just because she's not financially ready. So I'm believing that she's going to be okay. I've always known that she's going to be okay. But that okay may be a little rough.
Yeah.
She's had to make choices whether or not she pays her bills or she eats ramen noodles or eats chicken again. Those are choices that you have to make as an adult. If you only want to work at Starbucks,
And you will eat
then
Starbucks food.
you will only eat at that level. You
Right.
would live at that level. So yeah, that sometimes that can be a hard pill to swallow with getting your little birdies out the nest. But at the same time, you have to be able to allow them to live and learn in the way that they want to live.
That's my thing. And I love that, like I share, is that, I love living with my daughter. She's my oldest daughter's back temporarily, and I love living with her. We get along well. She's the one who cleans up all the time. She don't go to bed without washing the dishes. When she cooks, she cleans up behind herself. Everything has to be in its place. She's organized and all of that. And she always said she wanted to live on her own. And when she left, I can lie. I did miss her, because she was like,
Big man.
yes,
She was like the big man.
yes, and so I did miss her, but at the same time, I told her I'll get over it.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
absolutely.
But I love the fact that she does. She is financially responsible. She makes sure she pays her car note. She one thing she loves to do is make sure she has what she needs. So she works and she works and she pays for her stuff.
Mhm.
And so I really do love that. I do appreciate the fact that that's how she is. So I can feel safe. I know she's a no nonsense person. She's gonna make some sound decisions, but then there have been some decisions. Well, we all do it.
Mhm.
We might think it might be a good idea to do, and it's really not. Those kind of things. But she doesn't make those kind of decisions that really can really hurt or harm her, where she can end up homeless or something like that. She makes sure she handles her business, so I'm grateful for that. And my youngest daughter, I'm glad that she's out, and she's taking care of her family. She's organizing her home. It just really blessed me to see her even just planning out the color scheme of her kitchen and just everything. She has that bright orange
I
like
want to
you.
experience
Isn't
that.
she? But all her life, she has always been the mom.
No,
Kelly, no, Kelly,
Elena.
no, Kelly.
Oh,
Kelly has been
yes, she's
always wanted a family. She is
yes,
always into family.
love babies.
Yeah,
Yes,
and into
she's
family. So she does that doesn't surprise me.
yes.
No, Elena is not doesn't look like a nester to me.
She's
She's
not.
not.
Yeah, she's decided
Well,
she doesn't
she
want to have
right.
children,
Not yet. She does not want children,
and that's okay.
and that's okay. I told her I'm okay with. I already knew who was going to give me my granddaughter.
Right.
I might just talk her into that granddaughter. Keep on till you get her. She's like, Mama, stop. Just stop it. It's not happening. I'm like, But I love that they have their freedom, and but if it was the other way around, we would have to have a conversation. We really would, because now that I have been on my own, living by myself, I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy the peaceful and quietness. Now, I shared also in the other on the show is that during the pandemic part, it did seem a little lonesome because everything was shut down, everybody was still, you know, wasn't a lot of conversation going on. Most of the night I was just sitting there, you know, but I did find things to do. But still, at some point, it was like you really aren't talking to anybody. And I love interaction with people, but I got over it.
It didn't take long. It didn't take long.
I'm okay.
Isn't that true?
It was an adjustment.
It's not going to take long to
Yeah,
adjust. There is an adjustment period, because I shared the story of when my daughter was a toddler and transitioning from sleeping with me to her own room. I couldn't sleep. It took me, I had insomnia for a good month because I had been used to having her next to me, her body heat, her presence, her energy to help me fall asleep too. So I think that for me was preparation for when it was time for her to go to school. I didn't cry. Some moms cried that
I
first.
cried when she went to high school.
I didn't cry any of those times. I didn't cry. I sent her to Utah to go to college. We live in Michigan. She went to Utah. I'm like, aren't you afraid she's going so far away? I'm like, no, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not at. I don't have any unease or just anxiety. None of that. I had none of that about her being away from me. And like I said, I remembered that little time period when she was a toddler and me having to adjust to her not being there. So my empty nest syndrome, no, don't have any of that. I'm gonna miss her, yes, but I love the fact that we'll be able to visit each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if I can spend the night if I want to. Other
Yes.
than that.
If I want to.
Yeah, because Carter begged me to spend the night the other night. I'm like, where am I going to sleep? In my bed? That little twin bed. I got to climb all under the bottom. Okay, Grandma, I'll come spend the night.
That's so sweet, though.
It's so wonderful to be able to do that.
Come and go.
Also share how, I go there, get the big recliner and pull that handle back.
And chill.
Yeah,
And chill and eat and get served and all that kind of stuff. Yep. It's a beautiful.
Yes, it is. It's a beautiful. All family ventures was at their house this year, not at my house. And I said, I'm going home and I spend my time, pack food and go home. And it was nice. You feel, because I felt a little, just this little bit, not much, just little bit of not being the person that prepare the meals, just not much, just little
You
bit.
build yourself right back in.
Like, yeah. Let's get over that one.
Mhm.
So for all of you soon to be empty nesters, or if you are an empty nester and you're feeling some anxiety or some trepidation, anything that is not giving you peace and tranquility in the idea, think about all the memories that you do have when you're there, and be happy that you can create new memories with them in their own home, doing their own thing, and now you can figure out what it is that you like to do again. Take ballroom lessons, you still travel,
Yes.
Mhm.
you have hobbies that you can start that maybe you put off for years. There's so many things that you can do to occupy your time. And if you're single, maybe you'll start dating.
I also read too that like if you may have a partner at home, a husband or fiance or whatever, that you two can now be more
Yes.
closer and
Yes.
connect to one another
Absolutely.
a little bit more.
A whole lot more, because when you have adult children in the home, as parents, you temper your sex life.
Yes,
You do.
you do.
You temper your sex life. Although you know that they know that you have sex,
Yeah.
you when
You
they were
cannot
little,
say that for him.
right? And you're trying your best not to,
Make a noise or
cry
scream.
out in
Yeah.
ecstasy because you don't want to gross out your grown kids.
Yeah.
And you also, you don't want to have them think, because we did have to have the conversation with my daughter when we go out of town and she's there. You can't have overnight guests. Just because we have sex in this house, we the only ones that get to have sex in this house.
That's it.
It's so funny. You were saying
So you
about
can
the
have sex
boys.
more when they leave.
It was because that was something that one of my sons told me. He said,
Relax.
"Oh, you were so loud. You were dead." And we thought we would wait for them to go off to sleep. No,
Yeah, you
and
probably
he
woke
didn't-
them up.
and because he
My
didn't
daddy was making my mama howl. She was mad. She was
I thought you were getting hurt.
Oh,
Remember that
Yes.
that little boy on YouTube? He said, "Mommy was good."
I haven't seen that.
It was
Yes,
hilarious.
Daddy, you was hurting Mommy.
Okay, so that's what you have. Some of the things that you
The
have.
fun
to
of
look
being an
forward
empty
to.
nester.
Do grown up stuff.
And if you don't have Daddy, you could bring some friends home.
Mm.
Don't leave the toothbrush.
Yeah, we make your own drawer.
No, don't make your own draw. If there's nothing to do and you don't know where to start, if you a radius of 5 miles of your neighborhood of where you live, there is a lot of, I would want to say senior citizen, but there's a lot of things that you could do from that senior citizen stuff that could include mature people, that would include you, including ballroom dancing and crafty stuff and even travel groups.
Oh yes, yes.
So you don't have to be an empty nester, because we lacking empty nesters lack friends that they could have after the kids gone. So you could make new friends. Maybe at the bus stop or in the grocery, smile at somebody and make friends. And like, this is what I'm trying to do now. I catered an Indian dish for this young lady. And when she drove up to receive it, instantly our spirit connect with each other. And that's a friend that I'm trying to connect with, to make friends with. And if she's listening to this, I'll get hold of you soon.
Yeah, it's never too late to
Yeah,
make new
because
friendships.
mhm.
We think at a certain age, it's too late to make new friends. No, every day there's an opportunity to do and to learn and to
Mhm.
have
Yeah.
something new.
Yeah. I met a new friend, a neighbor on my block this year from riding my bike down the street.
Okay.
I would just ride down the 7 Mile and come back, but we met, we started talking. She was out in her yard. And so, now, she's back working. So we call and check on each other and everything, so that's something you can do.
Yeah, and new friends is fun.
Yes, yes, yes. So, empty nesters or soon to be empty nesters or reluctant empty nesters,
Mhm.
find ways to enjoy, find ways to love on you,
Mhm.
create the reality that you wish to have. That was something our mentor said today. Create the reality that you wish to live and have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to visualize it too. And vision boards help with that,
Mhm.
because you need to be able to look at something, anything that you want and anything that you want to be able to do. Just put it out there. Start. It's so simple to you get a cardboard and paste something up there.
Or on your bathroom mirror,
Anything.
anywhere on your refrigerator, just
Mhm.
on the
start
wall.
on the wall. Just start. Just start somewhere.
Exactly. Wow. Okay, so this has been an amazing run of topics. I know that we're not the only ones that need to talk about adult children. We're not the only ones that need to talk about empty nesting. Just keep the conversation going.
You gotta talk about sex.
We got to talk about sex after marriage.
Mm.
Mm.
Not
Mm.
divorce, after marriage.
After marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to talk about that.
Mm.
So, if you haven't come into the Love Healing Room yet, you have to join
Come
us
visit.
Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dial into 248-289-5882. Again, that's 248-289-5882. You can also go to our website, thelovehealingroom.com. Check us out. And we have new merchandise out there. Yay! So make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video. And find us on all social media platforms, Love Healing Room. We need to spread some of our love around in your world. And you spread some of your love
Yes.
around in our world as well.
You'll be having our energy with you.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. Absolutely. So we're going to leave you
But still in love with you.
Mhm.
with namaste.
Namaste.
Hold up, let me see.